For almost every election, the Electoral Commission registers scores of votes that are invalid, and some of these have been attributed to the fact that some of the voters do not know how to vote or lack information on what they are supposed to do when they receive a ballot paper. On the 25th of November 2020, the Electoral Commission embarked on a campaign of using buses to move around Kampala and parts of Mukono to ensure they educate voters on how they are supposed to be voting and when. However, NTV has learned that this bus has been parked at Serena for more than a month, yet they are supposed to be ending the program on the 7th of January 2021. The voter education team braved the rain as they saw off several trucks and buses painted with electoral education messages, targeting all people across the country. The tourist buses were hired to traverse Kampala, Mukono and Wakiso, while the trucks were to ply the various regions. According to the Acting Electoral Commission Secretary Leonard Mulekwa, they are unaware that one of the buses has been parked at Serena for about a month. In an event that you find a bus has been parked for a month and yet taxpayers are paying money for that bus to be moving around Kampala to work, what happens?
Of course, there are contractual matters. They were contracted, and within the contract it specifies the deliverables, the area of coverage, the duration. So if someone has flouted this, then the contractual issues come in now. The issue of contract management come in, and the attendant, what do we call them? Penalties as per contract are now invoked. Yeah.
The buses are supposed to have sound systems to be used to disseminate messages instead of holding public meetings to educate the public in line with COVID-19 restrictions.
We use those buses. It's a unique feature to get audience so that when it appears, it attracts someone to look at it and they'll be able to listen to the message they are going to be.
On Monday, this packed bus and others are supposed to be giving out information on voting and the date across the country. So don't you think you're giving a major part of an election small time or little time than what it should have been accorded?
For us, all activities are major. Campaign is a major, and our experience is that if you talked about polling 2 months ago, people will forget.
The Electoral Commission contracts team is expected to study this matter and ensure that there is value for money. It is estimated that for 3 weeks alone, it cost the taxpayer 31 million shillings at an average rate of 1.5 million shillings per day. This is as the government struggles to meet its obligations, like paying the salaries of frontline health workers. Sudhir Biarhanga, NTV.